Hello. Um, this is uh, this is Bill Belichick. I'm here to talk about the week that was week 3. I don't really want to. I hate reporters. I hate people. I don't really feel like talking to anybody about this kind of stuff. But I have to because I'm contractually obligated to make speeches, use a monotone voice, get really excited, as you can see I am right now after going 3-0 for the Patriots. And yeah, so I'm going to get into my comfort zone really quickly. I've got my hoodie on. Um, yeah, I'd much rather do it this way. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put something on here just because I want to make sure that I do it the right way here. So just so I don't have to hear the noise of all of the people that are out in the world. Um, much better, much better. So yeah, so I'm going to try to contain my excitement and make sure that everything is where it needs to be. First question from the audience. Yeah. The first question is, which one of the games this week was the game of the week, and most of the games this week was pretty much all blowouts across the board. The um, game that I would have to say is probably the closest out of all of them is going to be Do Your Job versus the Johnny Utahs. It came down to last night's game. I did get a phone call on the way into this press conference here from Do Your Job that basically stated or wanted me to relay a message to the rest of the league that that he is going to run rampant on the entire league, and said that there's no way that you guys are going to catch him. And he pretty much said that he's 3-0 and you guys all suck. We only have one other undefeated team in the league, and that's Boat Drinks. But as you can see, he got me really riled up right now. Do Your Job called me to tell me all this information, and we weren't very good in all 3 facets of the game. We could be better coaching, have better sidelines, better offense, defense, special teams, you name it. So, next question. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Do Your Job was pretty much capped off with Cam Newton and Randall breaking off 30 points over both of them. Still coming in with the win, only scoring 0.60 points from D'Angelo Williams, which I thought was going to be a downfall. This week's going to be a little bit tougher with Rob Gronkowski being out, but he only got 10 points for the last week. Johnny Utah has had a very good week with 117 points, but drops to 2-1, coming off of the 3-0 snide that's there. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about the whole entire deal. Johnny Utah's probably has one of the best names in the entire league, and yeah, so that's pretty much what that is. Okay, so basically. I'll take another question. Just a couple more, guys. I'm doing this like my regular press conference. Yeah, the blowout of the week this week was surprisingly so. Elevator knockout. Chris Thorne with 120 points going against the debilitated and embattled and hurt and emergency room team called the Foster Blues. Basically winning by 74 points. Beating up on him pretty bad. There's not really much else to say except for the fact that when your wide receivers get you 0 points apiece, Devontae Adams and Smith, and your running backs get you 11 points total, it's not looking too good for the 0-3 Foster Blues. Elevator knockout, surprisingly so, not at the helm of Phillip Rivers. It was more so the Atlanta running back, Freeman, with almost 50 points that was there. So, well-executed plan by Freeman. There's areas of his game that he could work on. There's always areas for improvement, and we're on to the next game, pretty much is where it's at. Next question. Yeah. So the game of the week really came down to that Do Your Job versus Johnny Utahs, right? So it was 12 points. the blowout of the week was that. But there was a lot of shining spots on the team, but still areas to work on and improve. The top 2 scoring teams for the week were the top 2 worst drafts that we had in this league. Not your sticker bitch and deflate these nuts myself were both winners this week, bringing their records to 2-1, but with 160 points for Not Your Sticker and 149 points for myself. Solely on the shoulders of Aaron Rodgers and Julio Jones, who are both playing out of their minds. They still have some areas to work on, and I'm sure that they also are saying, we're on to the next game. We're not going to look back and celebrate or gloat or anything like that. So just making sure I think I hear the radio broadcast on here real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. And across the board, the weekend review is pretty simple. Nobody really held anybody's own. It evened out the playing field a lot. We have 2 people at the 3-0 mark at Boat Drinks and Sexy Sandwich. And, overall, it's pretty tough to see if there's any clear runners or runaways, because we have 3 teams, sorry about that are 3-0, 1.21 gigawatts. It's a battle of the undefeated this week coming up. So, yay, I'm pretty excited about that. I'll make sure that I turn my my television on, or my television viewing unit that has moving pictures on it, and as I'm sitting on my boat that's labeled 6 rings, right? So I'm just pretty excited about the whole thing. Deflate these nuts, Not Your Sticker, Johnny Utah's, Luck, Hope, and a Prayer, Elevator Knockout, Sexy Sandwich are all at 2-1, and then we have a log jam at the bottom of the barrel, the turds of all turds, the scraping of the bottoms that need to turn around quickly, much like the Baltimore Ravens, who, although I don't show any emotion, I despise with all of my being right now. I wish John Harbaugh would pretty much quit and never be seen again because of illegal formations and crying all the time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams all tied with 0-3 records. You know who you are. I'm not going to call you out, so you better turn it around and get it moving, because it could be a pretty big issue. So this week's going to be some pretty exciting games, and next question. The question of who is the greatest quarterback ever in the NFL. I know the debate really lately has been between Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Before that, it was Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. And before that, I think it was Drew Brees and Tom Brady. And then before that, it was Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. And, well, there's one common denominator with all of these, and that is, of course, Tom Brady. So I think it's very much well said and well documented that I don't pump up my quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Number 12 knows how to play the game. He knows what he's doing. I think, hopefully we'll have a pretty good season. And this next game, we're on to the bye week. We're going to be sipping margaritas and Mai Tais and sitting on a beach. So that's pretty much all I have for today. I'm in my comfort zone. I'm pretty excited about the whole entire thing. If you couldn't tell, I'm all 3 phases of the game. We are working on it day by day, making sure that we're doing our job and moving on. So hopefully this meets the expectation of where we're at so far for the video for the week. And that's pretty much all that I have right now. And that's all the questions I'm going to take. Sorry, guys. All right. See you later.